Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Port have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So off we go then. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's searching through. He's gone for goal! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Port gain their reward with an early goal. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the keeper beats it away. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. There's the shot! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Number 10.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
tries to get it clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gets a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. There's the shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. Port go into the lead. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. He won't be happy with that one. Turns back here, probably the best option. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that was never going to make it. He's got away. Crosses it in. It's a goal kick. Well timed, excellent interception. Played into space out wide. He has a look up. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. This looks promising. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half, and it's made its way to him. Out to the left it goes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he plays one through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, good spread. And he's picked out the run. He shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And we come to you now with a
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Port are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Tries to thread one through. It's a promising position. Cross into the box. That has been knocked clear. Steaming on goalwards. Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
The defender is not giving up on this. Over to the left. That is good strength. Lovely bit of skill. It's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the right. Played out towards the right wing. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Rayong really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substitutions taking place.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Is there any support? He might not need it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looking for options for movement. Tries to cross.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Port can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Can he get on the end of this?
Rayon really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Port pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that, and they set the tone and never really let go, as good as it can get.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
So that's got things underway.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he was quick to react. That's good running with the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's neat.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
A probing pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball. This is the time you need that pace.
Driving on and making good progress. It's a pretty loose pass. But they've got it again. Muangthong United, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And it's made its way to him. Defending of the desperate variety. Chance here to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Distributed tidily. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Oh, super ball! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's fabulous. And can he finish it? Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. The ball goes in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Front-footed pressing going on here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he latch on to this? Muscular approach does pay off here. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
After 38 minutes is number 6.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That is lovely. And the counter is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread it left. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And this is a quick reminder to
well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Muangthong United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to play him in. Gets a good foot in there. Now that looks a decent ball. This looks promising. That is a brilliant interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Muangthong United, still this single goal behind. Played out to the right. And Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been...
Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
The attendance
that's
for
been
this match was
intercepted.
29,830.
So we've reached the hour mark. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He's in a great position here. Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So, time for
Coming
changes
on the
on
field
both
is
sides, actually.
Number 11.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything
Substitutions taking
tactical
place.
or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Plays the ball back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Muangthong United, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great ball, and he's in here, and he's had a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Muangthong United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution.
Muangthong United with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Takes a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The goal scorer.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Muangthong United making another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Number 9.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Muangthong United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a mistake! Decent chance! They've scored! Right back in the game!
After 80 minutes is number 11.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's shifting through the gears here. Aims beyond the defence. Turns and goes back. Chance! He has done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Looking for options for movement, and he's in on goal. And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Muangthong United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
4 added minutes on the board. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. And time is up. Muangthong United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Robak voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped.
Of the crowd,
Takes me
I'd
back.
like to ask you to join me in wishing
So
our
many thanks to Jim
birthday
Beglin.
boy
That's
a
all we have
very
time for.
special
Good evening
birthday.
to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Nice bit of trickery. That's been slipped through. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's a promising build-up. Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, good spread. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played out to the right. And that's aimed into the middle. Ratchapuri claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. That pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. And the shot's on here. He won't be happy with that one. Delicate ball, and it needs... Shoots! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Number 9.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. This looks promising. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in deep. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That is good. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Gets into some space.
Ratchaburi truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, that's nice. Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! No, not quite. And he skips past his man.
There will be 1 minute added
Big
time.
chance! In he goes again. And that has fair fizzed. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Oh, good take in a good area. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Goal! Number 74.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody, and this is
So
a quick
there was the
reminder to
first
let you know
half.
that you'll be able
Who
to
wants
catch
half-time
today's
when you have a
match
contest this good?
broadcast
I can
live
only
on
hope it
FM
picks up where it
station.
left off.
Please welcome everyone.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Sukhothai get the second half started. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Is number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. In with the challenge. He's in a great position here. He's through, now is he in? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 52 minutes is...
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Knocks it into space. There will be a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
This match was 29,830.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. No way through. A heavy challenge. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Look at the space here. Pinches it off him. That has not gone well. Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get onto this? And he's picked it up out wide. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. He's looking to win it for them. Great vision. It's a promising position.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a good run down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, number 10, number 67. Coming on the field.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's made its way to him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
What a throw in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Prachuap complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold it. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from
just a quick
never losing
today,
that focus.
Please refrain from parking outside this stadium.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Players to the field.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So it's away we go then. Ball is over the line. Hops for safety. Great vision. It's a promising position. That's a cute ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played. Strong running down that left flank. Can he get on the end of this? Danger averted for now. Looking to play him in. Well, that's a dangerous... Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's being urged to... Can he finish? He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So we're still where we started right now. Over to the left. More and more pressure on the ball here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's running through, tries a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that is a little undercooked. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's got away. Played out to the left flank. Gets into some space. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that's been well dealt with. He's in space and looking for options. Real chance! And they can counter here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's being shifted off it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Tries to play it through, and it's made its way to him. He's in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I'd like to draw your
I
attention
thought that was
to
a
the
decent
screen
45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Lampoon Warriors really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Takes a shot! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer after 48 minutes is...
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Great ball, and he's in here. And that has been clubbed away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Lampoon Warriors really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Good ball, good take. He's away. Shot, surely!
This match was 28,000.
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Stood up well to him there. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good run down the left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 29. Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, that's delightful.
18.
And he's managed to get free, showing good feet. And he's well positioned. Chance for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. He's there to hit it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
That's the throw. Tries to pass it through. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Ali Sissoko did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Nakhon Warriors clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Can he get it through? Decent chance! Off the post! And he welcomes it in. And he's there to get it away and claimed it back swiftly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Wriggles his way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's in plenty of space here. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy
Those
about.
of you making their way home on public
So
transportation
all square,
today, please
we
watch
need
the
a winner,
screen for train
and we will be
departure
back
times from
for
all
extra
local major
time.
stations.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Number 14.
So our quest to find the
Coming
winner
on the field,
continues.
Number 32. Number 89. Substitution in progress.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely bit of skill. And he's gone looking for safety. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ali Sissoko. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played into space out wide, pinches it off him. Well seen, so extra time reaches half-time.
Please turn your attention.
Well, it
to
has
the
been
screen
a
for
punishing
information
game, both
provided
physically
by the
and
local
mentally.
police.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Driving on and making good progress. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is...
Header comes in! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Nakhon Warriors really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ali Sissoko. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Nakhon Warriors just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.